इडियट. चला तुझे हात तोडायला पाहिजे. मूर्खासारखं काहीतरी कर.
Anil?
हो वर्षा.
Who were you talking to?
Nobody.
Anil, Aakash is really angry with you.
You spoke to him today?
I spoke to him before he left for the editing, and he's so angry that he's not even going to speak to you.
तरी मला वाटलंच होतं सर.
What?
No. At least you could have told him to give me a chance to explain what happened.
This time it is going to be very difficult. He is really upset.
I know, Varsha.
And to tell you the truth, Anil, when I came back with Aakash from the party and found that Ayush was alone and you left him alone, I was upset myself.
I'm sorry, Varsha, but...
So what happened?
कसं सांगू पण, you know, it is so embarrassing, I cannot even tell you about it.
Was it such a big emergency that you had to leave Ayush alone?
Yes.
And you had to leave last night itself?
Varsha, I mean, you know, it is so embarrassing, you know, that I cannot even talk about it.
If you can't talk about it, how are you going to tell Aakash about it?
You're right. I cannot talk about it.
Anil, if you won't tell us about it, if you're so embarrassed, how are we going to see your point of view?
Varsha, it is so embarrassing, you know.
All right, I can't force you.
Please, Varsha, see, you are the only person whom I can tell you about. But promise you won't get upset with me.
All right.
Last night when I put Ayush to sleep, you know, I was watching television and remember I told you about a friend of mine, Mehul from Wadala?
Yes.
Huh? He is the one who knows me from Goa.
Yes.
So he called me up on the phone and you know, he gave me some bad news.
What was this bad news, Anil?
He said my wife is dying in hospital in Bombay.
Your wife? But Aakash's mother died when he was at MR.
No, it's not Aakash's mother, you know, it's...
Oh, I see. You mean that other woman for whom you left Aakash's mother.
Yes.
Aakash.
What is he doing here?
He's just trying to explain what happened last
I
night.
know exactly what happened here last night.
You know?
Yes. You left Ayush here all alone last night. He could have had an accident, someone could have broken in, anything could have happened.
It was a big reason.
Aakash, he says that his wife was ill and dying.
His wife?
Yes, she's dying.
You've been listening to this crap?
I'm telling you the truth, Aakash.
I am not listening. Look, I've got a meeting with Prithvi at the channel. I'm going to be late. Don't wait up.
But Aakash, just...
Take care of Ayush for me. You're the only person I can trust not to neglect him. This isn't the same draft you showed me the last time.
No, I know. The lawyers made a few changes.
But why didn't they put in these clauses the last time?
It's this public issue I'm floating. I mean, there are thousands of procedures and rules to follow. It drives me crazy.
But this is about creative decisions. It says here very clearly that you can change anything in the script and the final edit without consulting me.
That's just legal. Just don't worry about it.
After all the problems we've had, this is exactly what I'm bothered about.
Look, I'm the producer. I have to have that written in to protect my own interests.
I thought you said the lawyers put it in.
Well, they worded it. It's a standard television contract.
So then you don't mind if I cut out what I don't like?
Look, buddy, we're friends before we're partners, right? We don't need that piece of paper to work with. We trust each other.
Okay, that's fine with me.
That's really good. That is really good.
Well, we're friends, right? We trust each other. We don't need this contract.
Well, but the lawyers need it, right?
Well, why don't you tell your lawyers what you just told me? That we're friends, we trust each other, and we don't need this kind of contract.
Why are you getting upset? This is just a piece of paper.
Well, this piece of paper protects your interests at the cost of my independence and my dignity.
Dignity? Where does it say anywhere here about dignity?
Look, it's one thing to have a clause which says you have all the power to change the script and the final edit, and it's completely different when you can do all that without consulting me.
Look, Aakash, you know how it is sometimes with these deadlines and all that. You don't want me calling you in the middle of the night when you're sick to ask you about some minor problem.
Prithvi, I can't sign this the way it is.
You don't trust me?
No, you don't trust me. That's why you have all these clauses in there protecting your interests. It's completely one-sided.
Look, I'm the producer. It's my money on the line here.
So that's what it finally boils down to. Money.
What else is there to it? Why are you doing this? For money, right?
No, I'm doing this because I like it. And because I want to.
Well, I like it too. Only it's my money that I'm risking here, not yours.
Well, I am risking my reputation. If you lose money, you can make it back. If I make a lousy cereal, there's nothing I can do or say to get my reputation back.
So then don't make a lousy cereal.
I'm not going to. But if you have the ultimate control that this contract spells out, you can just do whatever you like and I can do nothing about it. You can change my work and I can do nothing about it.
So?
So I'm the writer and the director. You're the producer, fine, you produce. I can't sign something that's going to take away my creative control.
Look, let's get one thing really clear here. You're not the only creative person around. And I'm not some banya with a whole bunch of money to invest. Okay, I know this business and I know what I'm doing.
So finally, that's what it's all about. You think you're a writer and director too.
I'm sure I could be if I wanted to.
So why do you need me?
Because I can't do everything. I can't write, produce, handle the finances and everything else. Can you?
I could if I wanted to.
So that's what this whole thing has come down to. A Mexican standoff. You think you're better than me and I think I'm better than you. So where do we go next?
Look, it's not a question of who is better. It's a question of doing our jobs and not interfering with each other.
Well, I'm the producer here. And it's my head that's on the chopping block.
God, I don't know, Prithvi. I mean, is it worth going through all this? We can't even agree on a few words in a contract.
Let me tell you why it's worth going through all this. Because our TRP is 35 and going up. Our sponsors are happy, our advertisers are queuing up. And we get thousands of letters from viewers. Is that enough, or shall I go on?
That is success, Prithvi. That's only one side of the story. I'm talking about satisfaction. Are we both happy with what's going on here? Both of us?
Success is both sides of it, Aakash. That's the bottom line. And that's what I'm worried about. The bottom line, which is where I'd like you to sign right now. Would you like a drink? 2 colas, please.
1 fresh lime soda, please.
Look, I know you're mad at me.
Why would I be mad at you?
I know what it all seems like, but nothing happened between the two of us. It's the God's truth.
Oh, really? And what's your story?
She landed up at the doorstep uninvited. She forced me to have a drink, and then she just came on to me, just like that.
Prince, have you and Aakash been comparing notes? You know, because your stories just match up so beautifully. No, it's a coincidence, right?
Come on, Shama, give me a break.
Sure, I'd love to. Which one would you like to break?
Tanya's this volatile kind of person. For her, a kiss is like shaking hands.
And for her, going to bed with someone is like waving goodbye.
Look, Shama, if you think Tanya and I are having an affair, then forget about it. There's nothing on between the two of us.
Except one little innocent kiss. Right, Prince? How gullible do you think I am?
Look, I know how flimsy this might sound, but I was actually missing you that evening. I even called Hong Kong and left a long message on your machine.
So now you want me to go back to Hong Kong to check my messages, right?
Look, I know it all seems like something happened, but nothing happened. It could have.
Oh, it could have.
Yes, it could have if I had let it, but I didn't. Because I am faithful to you. You've got to believe me, Shama.
Just one little kiss.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Not a thing. Well, somehow I was expecting that. Now can we cool off? That's great. Can we go home and have a shower?
No, hold on. Waiter. One more fresh lime soda, please.
Shama, I'm sorry, this is all there is to eat. Can I make you an omelette or something?
No.
I knew that woman was trouble the minute I set eyes on her. You know, she's the reason why Aakash and I didn't go through with the wedding. Must have been awful for you. Coming home from Hong Kong, thinking that you were going to surprise that Prithvi, and finding him in that woman's arms.
Damn actresses, they're all the same. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Varsha, I didn't mean you. I didn't mean you.
No, Shama, it's all right. I know what you mean. I don't know why people have this preconceived notion about television, films, advertising. Why they assume that actresses just don't have any morality. We're not all like that.
I know, but just tell me, how long has this been going on?
What, Prithvi and Tanya? I didn't even know they were involved.
So they are involved.
No, Shama, I didn't mean that. All I'm saying is, I just don't know.
He probably had her in bed the minute I left Bombay, Varsha. Our bed.
Shama, don't cry. No, baby. No, Shama. No. Shama, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe she was just trying to seduce Prithvi the way she tried to get Aakash.
You mean Aakash didn't sleep with her?
Definitely not.
How can you be so sure, Varsha? What if he was lying?
Shama, I believe Aakash.
Yeah, sure. And I'm supposed to ask Prithvi, Priths, darling, how involved exactly were you with her? And whatever he says, I'm supposed to believe it? Come on, Varsha, how naive can you be?
If you don't believe what he says, then your relationship is already in trouble.
I believe him. I don't trust men in general, that's all.
I know exactly what you mean. I trust Aakash. But if it had been any other man in the same place, I would have known that he was lying through his teeth.
Men!
Can I get you another nimbu pani?
No, thanks. How could he do this to me?
Hello? Yes, she's here. Hold on. Prithvi.
I don't want to talk to him. Tell him he cannot talk his way out of it this time, Varsha.
Prithvi, I'm sorry, but...
I don't want to talk to you, Prithvi, you bloody rat!
She doesn't want to talk to you.
How dare he call her? Look at the cheek. Listen, please do not call here again, Prithvi. I am sick and tired of talking to you. I have nothing to say to you anymore. Why don't you just send all my stuff here to Varsha? Because I'm not going to step into that house again. Shit. It's Aakash.
Hello? Yes, Aakash. It was Shama. She's very upset. I can't tell you about it now. What? He called you? Well, he can't talk his way out of it this time. Shama did the right thing by telling him to go to hell. No, Aakash, I'm not going to talk to her because I agree with her. What do you mean, why am I yelling at you? I'm not yelling at you, but I should. Because all you men are the same.
What are you getting angry with Aakash for?
He is taking Prithvi's side. He's saying that Tanya went over with a bottle of champagne and tried to seduce him, and all they did was kiss.
All right, tell me another one.
You did the right thing by telling him to go to hell.
Let them all go to hell.
One man.